Okay folks, these sections make up the back of the trailer. These segments here make up the air suspension bags. Okay, this section's done, and so is this. And now this segment goes here, and this whole tyre section gets dropped on top of this frame, like this. Okay folks, we're working on this section now, which is the suspension arms and some kind of form of bracket. I haven't glued these into place, but this is how they look. The arm goes in there. It's got a pin that's at an angle, so the suspension arm will sit at a certain angle, and these just slot into place. I'm going to glue these into place now. There's two on each side, and there's two of these other leaf springs, exactly the same, go out the front, and also you have this mounting bracket that goes in there and covers the other leaf spring. I'm going to put all these pieces on now. Okay folks, this section's all done now. I did this off camera because these leaf springs and suspension arms and stuff are really fiddly. There's no way I could do this on camera without getting my hands in the way, so this is all section all done now. The next section we're working on is the next section, working on the main rails of the chassis of the trailer. This goes at the back, and then you got your support beams. This is the bit we're working on next. Okay folks, this section is all complete now. The chassis of the trailer is put together. We've got to put a couple of more support members in, and then we are working on. And then the next section we're working on is the upper deck of the trailer. So be mounting the upper deck to the chassis. The upper deck is this piece here. I've already gone ahead and prepped and sanded it and prepped it. Those grills are already moulded in place. The only thing I've got to add to this is this one grill that sits up the top here. It's quite tricky, 9 out of 10 it falls through, but it goes in that place. They do recommend you make sure you've got it square. You glue one side down and glue the other side, because otherwise it could lift, so you've got to pay attention. This is the next step. Okay folks, this piece is going to go on here. Okay, this is what the chassis and the frame will look like. I've only just sat it on there just to show you, but we're going to go ahead and glue this into place. You've got these pins that lock into place. So I'm going to do this off camera because it's too bulky. So let's do this now. Okay folks, this is the next section I'm on. Looks like you've got some more structural parts on the side of the chassis, and you've got like this funny looking winch section. I don't know what this is for, some kind of pulley. It's probably to do with when they towed vehicles up onto the trailer. So we'll be working on this now. Okay, we've gone ahead and finished off this section now. These side skirts are on both sides. The back of the trailer has been put together. And I've got this other piece which has this kind of winch piece on it. They tell you not to glue it so it can move around, but I'm not quite sure what it's for. But this section gets glued down the bottom here. It's going to sit somewhat like that, and then this piece go over there. And then the second piece would be two running boards that run down the top here, and then the main deck that sits on top, which is what looks like this section. So this is my next step. Okay folks, this is where we're currently at now. This is all dry and set. This is the completed upper deck of the chassis now. This is how it looks. Obviously your transport vehicle, tank, truck, whatever you want to put will sit on the back here. You've got a spare wheel that sits here. I've got some tools that sit in these compartments. You've got this winch piece to do with the winch system. I've still got yet to put the ramps at the back. On the underside, I've got to put the pin for towing the trailer. And we've got the drivetrain and suspension parts and leaf springs and all the wheels to go in. So the next step for this is working on this section, and then the section after that on the instructions call out for the ramps to be built and the spare wheel to be put in, and it's pretty much ready for paint. So this is where we're currently at. Like I say, next step will be working on the suspension and the wheels. Any fit issues? Not really. The kit's got slight warp in it where it's been stored, and they're quite long pieces, so they was prone for the actual deck to be slightly warped. But I've got it straight as possible. I don't mind it being slightly warped because it's a trailer. It's going to get beat up when you've got a tank on there and stuff. So a slight bend that ain't going to affect me at all. But like I say, I've got to do the rest of the parts. Laters.